If you're wondering whether AI will disrupt the traditional brokerage model, you need to hear from Mr. Manoj Agrawal, founder of Agrawal Estates, a rapidly growing and trusted name in Bangalore's cutthroat real estate market. From a team of 40, Mr. Manoj is now aiming to build a 100-member strong organization by the end of 2026. And it's clear he's doing something right. In this episode, he shares his powerful 8Ts framework for success and what it takes to grow within an organization. Let's hear it from the man of experience and honor.
Good morning, Manoj sir. How are you?
Very good. Good morning. Thank you. Always fine.
So, Agrawal Estates, it's one of the leading firms in Bangalore today in the real estate industry. Sir, everybody says that Bangalore is a very cutthroat real estate market. How did you manage to survive and thrive here?
Honesty is the best policy, especially when there is a money in it. And I wish the entrepreneurs of the world would have known about this. That statement came from Warren Buffett, and this is how we are thriving actually. So when we started, now with the top of honesty, we have a process in place, we have the domain knowledge in place, we have a very good team, qualified team is in place. So everything worked out very well for us.
Okay, but honesty is the priority.
It is.
Right? So how does honesty really translates into getting business, winning clients?
If you look at the developed countries, right, their honesty is granted when you go to a real estate agent. Here, the perception in India is if you cannot do anything else, then you become a broker. And there is general perceptions it's not so good about brokers, right? So this is, and plus the lack of qualified people in this business, right? So honesty honesty will get you the customer at the door, and then you have to deliver the quality of service, or again service excellence, correct? Because of my background in IT, background coming back from US, and in general, I was known among my friend circle being honest person. So that helped me to spread the word among the peers, right? And then you have to learn the domain knowledge, right? Once you acquire that, then of course customer will keep on coming back to you. First time they will come on the name of honesty, and second time honesty plus your domain knowledge.
All right. So yes, honesty and domain knowledge, and plus of course then other things like service and everything, the systems, the processes. Okay. Tell me about, yes, when you said your background that you are from IT industry. So could you please tell me about little bit about yourself, the shift from IT to this industry, coming to Bangalore from US? How did this all happen, and how did you crack your first big deal?
So when I came back to India looking for a house, it was actually a huge struggle just to find a rental home, because none of the broker asked me about what I want. They were showing me what they have, and I wasted almost more than 2 weeks. And same problem I had when I started looking for a house for my own purchase, right? No discussion about customer requirement, no knowledge, right? And when I invested in US, it was a cakewalk, right? When I bought my first property in US, I was kind of surprised. I don't have to do anything actually. Just on the date of registration, they will just sign a bunch of paper and all done. The ecosystem set up by the industry and the government regulator is spot clean. That's why we came out with the tagline, real estate services made so easy, all we need is your autograph. This is one of the inspirational journey we have so far in the last 13 years. So that pain point I have suffered actually, right? And then I thought, why not to make it as a career opportunity as well. There's huge scope.
Okay. So, but earlier you were never planning to come back and do anything here. You always wanted to do your IT job, or because of this particular incident, you charted out a completely different plan for yourself?
To tell you the truth, there was no plan to start the business. Plan was to continue the IT jobs. It's just that I had some differences in the job. So that's where I thought no more jobs. And then they're just saying, no, since I had got nothing else to do, so I started this. And now I can tell very proudly, even if I would have a lot of other things to do, I will still do this, because I can't do anything better than this actually. Because in real estate, people will invest their lifetime saving when to buy a home. And if I can serve them, right? So that's basically, I'm blessed by the God actually to be in that position. So lifetime investment of the customer, which helped me to maintain the lifelong relationship with the customer. So I have best of the both world, money plus relationship.
Okay. So do you think over time your purpose, your passion, everything has changed into something that probably you did not think at day one? Like, how has the journey evolved your intention to do this business when you started and when you're doing it now? Is there a difference?
Difference was core have not changed. The core thought was ki honesty is the best policy, right? That have not changed. Okay. What have changed? Initially when I started, there was no plan to be big. Idea was basically more of a time pass, right? I was very happy. The society where I used to stay in Purva Rivera, 800 apartments, very good community living, right? Having fun in life. 1-2 deal here and there, very, very happy. But after a couple of years of working in this, I realized that the pain point is much bigger than I thought. And whatever I did out of fun, people were extremely happy with my service. So at that time, we thought, okay, let's make it big. So the office was not taken for first 2 years actually. Idea was to just time pass basically, let's put it this way. But I have a tendency, habit, right? If I have to do something repeatedly, I'm a perfectionist. So when my rental agreement in 2 years becomes 7-page long, because whatever issue I faced with the tenant or with the owner or with the ecosystem, with the association, right? I made sure to part of the rental agreement so that in the future, nobody else faces the same problem. And I get a lot of appreciation because of the rental agreement. Then I realized that just for such a small piece of work, right? People are so happy. That means the gap is much wider than I thought. I have to come out of that. होते ना कि क्या बोलते हैं उसको, तालाब से मेंढक को बाहर निकलना जरूरी है. This is where I thought of decide coming out of it and make it and start building the team basically.
All right. Okay. And sir, considering, let's talk about the Bangalore market. How different is Bangalore market in this particular industry, brokerage industry, in comparison to other metro cities like Delhi, Mumbai?
So in case of Bombay, it's very different actually. I've been in Bombay for 4 years. So pretty much dominated by local person in that area. Pure relationship plus local presence. Delhi is different. It's going on traditionally being oldest city, right? Bangalore is a population of, you can say, migrant. A lot of people come to Bangalore, settle down, right? And Bangalore itself is a very IT savvy place. So the main difference I've seen here, you will find a lot of qualified people like me as a broker here basically. Second, the Bangalore consumers are tax savvy. And so is the broker also tax savvy actually. You will be surprised the adoption of technology in real estate broker in Bangalore compared to other places.
So this adoption of technology, especially in the brokerage industry, don't you think it's a threat to the system?
It is not like it depends upon you actually. How can you use that, right? To make it good for you, right? How you can take advantage of the technology. So that will make the difference. See, when Magic Bricks came, online came, right? 19 acres come, then people come, that broker will go away, right? So because they made it easy for the end customer. But broker start using Magic Bricks 19 acres, correct? So it's a win-win. See, you cannot take away the relationship part, the local domain. There is saying, no, you cannot download roti from Google, right? So in brokerage, see, any ticket which is very high ticket item, like buying a house, technology cannot replace us, never ever. For small ticket item, Ola, Uber, yes. Food delivery, yes. T-shirt 500 rupiya ka, yes. Right? If you have got nothing much to lose. But when you buy a house, right, you want to talk to somebody. So relationship becomes extremely important. Trust, the domain knowledge, right? Comparison. Somebody there to hold your hand.
Okay.
Right? So those things. But one thing, let me tell you, technology will make an impact, no doubt on that part. But the broker which adapt to those technology, right, they will thrive. And a lot of broker, trust me, will go out of business because of technology. No doubt on that part.
Okay. So I think you mean that a broker with technology is probably the next brokerage great business model to work in this industry. It's not only brokers, it's not only technology, it's probably working coherently with each other. Is it?
That will happen. See, right now, very popular is virtual tour.
Yes.
Right? Initially, we
Correct.
watch the video of the room, right? Now you can do virtual tour of the room, sitting at your desk. Correct? Third thing is when you go to the site, somebody has to go along with the customer to open the door, right? Then collect the keys. So that process can be automated.
Correct.
Right? You can have your system automatically, no need to go anywhere else, right? The door could be opened digitally. Then the entire delivery of the documentation part. Right now, everything is manual.
Right.
So buying of the stamp paper, sale agreement, sale deed, collaboration, right? So a lot of things is been already digitized by the government in bits and pieces. So I think in just a matter of time, maybe 2 to 3, 4, 5 years maximum, right? Things will change completely. One more big things happening in India, that this registration bill 2025 by central government. It's in draft stage now, right? So once all the property are digitized, that will save a lot of time on the legal verification. If you look at the US market, there is no such concept as legal verification.
Okay.
Here, we end up spending 1 week to 1 month just to the legal verification, right? And then we found out that property was illegal. So wastage of time and money both, right? So a lot of things will change for good, actually, for betterment of the industry.
Okay. And how updated is Agarwal Estate in terms of technology?
Good news for us. We have a tech platform called Zero Chaos.
It's called Zero
Chaos.
Okay, Zero Chaos.
Zero Chaos.
Okay.
And that tech fund was awarded with the PropTech Company of the Year by Economic Times. So that platform will help to collaborate with the other agents, with the lawyers, with the chartered accountants, with the broker, with the buyer and the seller, including purchasing of the stamp paper online and also digital signature. So the process, which was so cumbersome and so time consuming, is been already digitized now.
Okay.
So we have already started employing with some customer. So feedback has been extremely good, actually. So we started this service, the rental agreement. Now that process is matured. Now next is the closure of sales part.
Okay. So tell me one thing. For the growth of a company, like for example, growth of Agarwal Estate, you have to invest a lot of money into technology. Is there like is technology a part where major chunk of money is going to be, kind of?
I ended up a lot of money in Zero Chaos. Answer is yes, but with the new AI age, right? So that investment will come down significantly.
You think you are so you
100% sure. 100%. I come from tech background, right? So I'll tell you the difference. In Zero Chaos, to build the platform, you have to do everything from the scratch. Now my operating cost will be low.
Okay.
With the AI, your building cost will be low, but your operating cost will be high.
Okay.
Right? But because of AI, adoption will go like much big. A lot of these people, they cannot invest so much of money on the IT. AI will help them to go tech, basically, right? Go digital. And they can pay as per the use, basically, correct? So adoption will definitely move.
All right. So you think initially it's an investment, but it definitely will give you returns in the longer run.
100%. 100%. Wow. See, if it's an expense, it's a problem. It's an investment, it'll give you an ROI. Correct.
I think you have an upper hand there, since you said you have an IT background, so you can judge this better. So I hope the listeners are listening to a very professional consultant who comes from both the backgrounds, IT and brokerage real estate industry. That's a very good tip that I think people in this industry must invest in technology henceforth. for better systems.
Yes.
Wow. And so what's the scope of brokerage market in Bangalore currently? How
So
fast is it growing? How competitive it is?
see, competition is there even if you want to sell tea for 5 rupees. Correct? It's always a part of life. So any market where you enter as an entrepreneur, it's competitive, right? But the scope which I see in case of real estate brokers, this sector is highly unorganized across India. Correct? Now, because of RERA, some kind of licensing we started for agents as well. Right? Now, if you're a RERA registered, you have to pay some money to the government. So that give us some kind of a identity. This guy is RERA registered. Correct? But unfortunately, there is not much regulations which we have to follow. Right? Anyone can still become a real estate agent. Both na chai wala, doodh wala, pan wala, right? Security guard. Everybody is a broker. So that have to change. So certain rules and regulations has to come from the government. Certain level of qualification exams has to be passed by the brokers. That should be one test to start with. And then the broker also need to educate themselves about the real estate laws, right? About rental laws, right? About how to maintain the property. Now everything is basically, we call it fly by night operator. कुछ नहीं था, start किया, फिर बंद कर दिया, फिर job पे लग गया, right? So that those challenges always there. But eventually things are getting better. More qualified people come, more service excellence people see, right? We will grow. I'm quite confident on that part. No second thought.
All right. Okay. And sir, tell me about your experience in the employee trainee management part of your company. So how many employees do you have in your team?
We have around 47 employees as of now.
Okay.
And we are trying to make it 100 by the end of next financial year.
Which financial year?
Next financial year.
Next financial year. So it's a big target. Wow.
It's a big target, yes. So until last year, we have not invested in marketing. The entire business was coming from word of mouth.
Wow.
And now I realize we should reach out to more customers.
Okay.
Right? People should be aware what we have to offer.
Sir,
right?
you never earlier.
Word of mouth is helping.
Sorry. Earlier, you didn't feel the need for marketing, or probably you decided that I don't want the budgets to be spent on marketing. Why is the reason that now you think that marketing plays a very important role, and earlier you were okay without it?
So to tell the truth, see, we are doing good business by word of mouth. And I was stupid actually not to do marketing earlier. Let's put it this way. I had the budget, but I thought it's not required. It's a wastage of money.
Okay, you did not do it because you never felt the need to do it. Okay.
I won't say need to do it. I was not aware it is required to grow, basically.
Okay.
Right? I was happy with the organic growth. But now I realize if I look back, in the marketing should have started at least 5-6 years ago.
Acha, that makes sense. All right. So, sir, can you just tell me some ideas about some marketing plans that you are planning to execute for Agarwal?
There is saying, no, keep it simple, sir. Right? So our plan is very simple. Wherever we have customer, right? Whichever society here, we are going to those places only, just to tell them, tell your friend circle, right? Tell your societies. Correct? We are not going into many deep basically, right? Wherever you have presence already, so letting other people know, look, we have so many customers from your society, you could be one of them basically. They have already tried our model. Please join.
Reaching out to existing customer is always easier and better. Correct.
And their friends and family. That is our current plan basically.
All right. Wow. So, sir, when you say that you are planning to, have 100 employees by next year, what all other additional services are you planning to add at Agarwal Estates?
No, so there is no plan to add any other services. We are very happy with the currently property management business, and also we are one of the primary, like we call it resale market or secondary market. So we want to establish ourselves as the main real estate broker in resale properties in India. So Bangalore is the first step now basically.
Okay.
You look at the US, like Remax is there, Keller Williams there, right? No such organized player in India as of now. So we want to one of them. So because of that only, we invested in the platform Zero Chaos.
Okay.
So most of the hiring will happen on the resale market.
All right. So you don't plan to go wide, but you plan to go narrow. You want to narrow down.
Yes.
Oh, all right. And
Existing
on your
customer,
website-
friends, family.
Nice. On your website, there are additional services. Like, I've read about interiors and so how much percentage of those services are there?
In interior services, hardly like 1-2% of our portfolio.
Okay.
We do only interior for rental homes.
All right.
So if you want to, the end goal is to be the best in the property management and resale of the properties. So
Okay.
if the house is empty, owner want to rent it out, we can do an excellent job at like 5 lakh rupees, 2 BHK, best quality material, right? Simple wardrobe, kitchen, easy to rentable. That's what we do.
Okay.
So we don't do interior for the homeowners who want to stay themselves basically.
Okay. But sir, don't you think that once you've acquired a customer, so the customer would want to, एक जगह आके सब services एक से ही ले लो, would that be convenient from the customer angle? And wouldn't it be also better for you to deliver all the services? Because then you don't have to spend more on your customer acquisition. So what do you think about this difference?
So we do the home loan part, we do the interior part, basics, we do rental, we do property management, we do resale, and we do investment also, right? One thing we have stopped doing for last 3 years is the interior for the homeowners.
Okay.
So lesson learned the hard way, basically, right? This is not the skill set.
Can you tell me about this? Why did you stop?
See, when a buyer puts his money on the interior, right? It's a lot of money with a lot of emotions. And interior business has got so many variables. You have to engage at least 15 to 20 different type of vendors. So I tried for 10 years, but I could not manage those 20 different vendors to do a very good job of the interiors for homeowners. So we took a conscious call, no more interior for the homeowners. We're happy to stick with the rental homes only.
All right. Okay. Sir, also I've heard that there are more females in your company, right? So what is the approach there?
So they're saying, behind every successful man, there is one woman. In our case, there are many women actually. So 65% of the women of our employees are women actually. Like in rental team, there are 20 employees, and just by chance actually, all of them are women only. And a lot of those persons, they work from home. They have a family to run, they have kids, right? They cannot go out. Or somebody in a poor remote village, they want to work, right? They cannot come out of the city to the city, right? So we have those team members as well as a part of the team. It just happened by chance actually, not by choice. I believe he hired the right talent. And then later part I realized after 5-6 years that women can connect with the homeowner better than us actually. When I say us means male, because they understand the sentiment of a woman, right? How to run the kitchen, wardrobe, and all those kind of stuff, correct? And emotionally they can connect better than men. That's my personal experience, right? So then I thought, why not basically?
Makes sense.
Plus, what happens once you have so many women working for you, right? Then more women comes back over. This company is safe to work, right?
Right.
You will work next. Like Monday, one girl is coming from Durgapur, West Bengal, flying for the first time, right, to Bangalore.
Okay.
For a HR role. So she's coming with her father.
Okay.
Because looking at our website, looking at it, so many women, right? She felt comfortable, right?
Okay.
So otherwise, if you think about a woman working for HR in a real estate company, right?
Exactly.
People get scared.
Right.
So that is also helping us actually. This is a safe place.
Wow. Yeah. Empowering women this way. That's really great. Being a woman, I totally understand the sentiment.
So we do on 8th of March every year, we do celebrate actually Women's Day. I'll show you one of the cup we have actually, just a I don't know whether you can read or not. It says,
yes, we can.
Behind every successful woman is herself.
Oh.
So we did this almost 6 years ago. So it was very well received by the team member. So after that, we made it an event. Every year we'll do it.
Okay. Wow, that's really nice. But tell me one thing. Let's just do this. If a customer, like suppose I am a customer and I approach Agarwal Estates to find a home, what's the first thing you do? How do you go about the process? How do you educate, consult, and guide and be with the customer till the end process?
So first thing which we do, and I tell my team member also, we invest a lot of time first to understand the requirement of the customer. If you can recollect my challenge when I came back to India, nobody asked me what I want. They keep on showing me houses all across Bangalore, right? So we have a very long checklist of at least 20 questions, which a buyer has to answer before we start showing him the property. See, in general, a buyer takes 8 months to buy a property.
Okay.
Now, can you just imagine that 8 months of time of his life? And also, if I am his broker and I have to invest 8 months of my time with him, will I make money? Answer is no. Correct? So when we go with such a long list of customer requirement document, right? A lot of time customer is not sure what he wants. Correct?
Okay.
So that gives him visibility and food for thought. Okay, these things I never thought of.
Okay.
Right? So he starts thinking, okay, I want this.
It's basically to give them a clarity about their own requirement. Okay, that's the first step. Okay, it's kind of consulting.
Right.
Great. Yeah.
And then once he's clear what he wants, then question comes where he wants, location. Right? A lot of time buyer will say, I want a property near my office. So then we educate them that look, your office today you have, tomorrow office may change, tomorrow your job location may change, right? So why to decide based on your office location, right? Either you may change your job or office address may change, right? So we educate them, look at other factor, look at kids' education, right? That won't change so frequently.
You educate them on the long-term aspect.
See, home buying is a lifetime investment, right? So
yes.
At least when people buy, in their mind, they know that they will stay for at least 10 years in that house. So kids' education, then the ecosystem, hospitals, if there are elderly people in the house, right? Are they nearby? Shopping mall, right? Simple grocery store, location, transportation, right? So we have for everything what we do, we call it key series, KEY, knowledge empowers you.
Okay.
So that key series document is both for the buyer also and seller also.
It's in the document form?
Document form.
Okay.
So we share that document with the end customer.
Okay.
Right? Now he knows basically, right? Things which he had to look into it. And that also help us actually. Now he's clear now, right? So instead of taking 8 months, he'll take 1 month or 2 months.
At what stage you are sure that he will work with you?
If the requirements are not clear, I'll give you a classic example where I also made the same mistake.
There's a point when you understand that now the customer is quite interested in our services. Probably if we, give him more service, if we communicate more and be like there at the right timing with him, then there's a high chance that we can convert him. So at what point does this hit?
So that's difficult to guess, but I believe in theory of elimination. So what we do first, ask what is the budget.
Okay.
If the customer is not clear about the budget, it's a problem area for us. That means he will never decide when to buy.
All right.
It's not
this is a
clear
sign.
about, yes.
Good.
Right? Budget का टेंशन मत लीजिए सर, कोई भी दिखा दीजिए. Right? Big no. Second, location कहीं भी दिखा दीजिए. Big no. Third, the sign of commitment, right? If the property has come up matching his requirement, if he's coming for visit on its Sunday morning or Saturday morning, right? That means it's serious. Correct?
I never knew that.
Yes.
It's an amazing thing to learn.
Second, if I send him a message, if this property has come up, if he calls right away, that means it's serious.
Okay.
Right? A lot of time, market is 1.5 CR, they will say 1 CR. So I know कि time pass है मतलब. So in the future we put him on the back side basically कि no, nothing. So
Okay.
even if he becomes a customer, right, I have to invest a lot of time to convert him. So my
Yes.
ROI will never come, and he will never be a happy customer also, because he feel he should have paid once year, now paying 1.5 year, right?
Right.
So our strength is to say no than to say yes actually. So focus is more on the theory of elimination.
Okay.
इसको नहीं करना मतलब 10 में से 8 कस्टमर फिल्टर हो जाते हैं उसमें एक्चुअली में
10 में से 8 कस्टमर सॉरी
फिल्टर हो जाते हैं
फिल्टर हो जाते हैं. So
कि उनको नहीं चाहिए होता मतलब
नहीं चाहिए होता है. Okay. Okay. But you have to give equal service, equal attention, equal dedication to each customer to understand who are those two customers, right?
yes.
Okay, lovely.
But once I found those two customers, it becomes easy for me, easy for them also, no? Those two customers. Things go smooth.
Right.
See, real estate brokerage is a success-based model.
हाँ.
We get paid only for the closers.
हाँ.
Right? Sometimes customer would say, एक ही घर दिखाया आपने. बट उसके पहले आपने 100 घर दिखाया, उसका तो पसंद नहीं दिया ना आपने, किसी और के थ्रू देखा होगा आपने. Correct?
Right.
So those challenges are there.
Okay.
Correct? So you have to figure it out.
Figured. Okay. Tell me from customer's point of view, why do people take service from you? What's the thing about Agarwal Estate that hits them finally, that you know कि जब वो हाँ बोलते हैं, जब वो कन्वर्ट हो जाते हैं, जब वो आपके साथ है, तो किस बात के लिए है? What is it that in the entire process they are hooked on to?
So as of now, 90% of the business coming through referral. So that means half job is already done actually, right? So they know the process, they've heard good about, right? And if you look at the social media, we have around 3,000 testimonials in Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, Adda, MyGate, all those things combined, correct? That's a big number. Like plus more than 50 countries we have customers, correct?
Okay.
I am very active on LinkedIn.
Okay.
So I have almost 20,000 connect on LinkedIn.
Okay.
The only thing I tell the customer that look, connect with me on LinkedIn, please. You will find at least 5-10 common connection. Check with any one of them. If they're comfortable working with me, then come back to us.
Okay.
See, since I've got nothing to hide, right? I can tell, look, pick up your call anybody. Call your existing customer in your society. That is our marketing approach also, no? What we are doing, we are reaching out to friends and family of existing customer. That means we have delivered well in the past. So the trust is now already built actually. That is the reason I am commitment to doubling the resource, number of people, right? I know now the trust is there, process is there. I just have to make people know that look, I exist.
All right. Okay. Also, tell me about particularly what about what's the difference between today's customer and the customers when you started the business? Like 10 years ago, क्या outlook था customers का और अब क्या outlook है? Considering buying, selling properties in real estate.
So two things have changed, which is good for us, for our business actually. 10, 12 years in case of Bangalore, people were confused whether to buy a property or not. Because a lot of these people think they will go back to Delhi or Bombay, where they come from, right? Number one. Number two, the pay was low compared to today, correct?
Okay.
So those two, now after 10 years, like a lot of startup has matured, right?
Right.
Like Flipkart, correct? Nvidia, a lot of startup IT companies are here. So people have made a lot of money on stock options. Indian stock market done well, so they have the money now. So the decision making is much quicker compared to what it was earlier, basically.
Okay, so you think it was challenging earlier and now it's getting better?
Yes, because they have the money, right? They have the resource.
All right.
And now one more thing happened in last 10 to a lot of things are online nowadays. Earlier there was nothing online.
Right.
So they were also confused what to do, right? To thak to nahi jaye.
Sir, tell me what keeps you up to work every day? रोज ऐसे over the years कभी तो ऐसे monotonous हो जाता होगा ना, especially where you are trying to narrow down more and more. So doesn't it get monotonous working, coming to office every day, doing the same job? What is it that, makes you happy? And so
one of the famous statement by Jeff Bezos is day zero.
day
Right?
zero.
Day zero. Basically,
Okay,
this
what
is
is
the
it?
day company started.
Okay.
So after in my 13th year, for me still day zero. Same excitement by 8:45 a.m. maximum 9 a.m. I'll be in the office every single day.
8:45 a.m. every day you are at office.
Yes.
Okay.
So what has happened because of that, now people see, right? And plus I stay very nearby. So when I come to the office by walk, a lot of people see me every single day, right? So at least one message has gone to all of them that look, I'm not like a sadak chap broker. I'm serious about my business. So those people who I met on the walk, they have become my customer. Their friends have become my customer. See, people need to see commitment. Plus, see, my thing is I'm not working for money anymore, actually. There was a time I was working for money, but for last 6-7 years, right, the money has become secondary for me. So
what is it that has become more important than money, sir?
Helping people to achieve, fulfill the dream goal. I'll give an example, right? Even like 9 of my employees, I help them to buy their own home. Not only buy, I push them, right? I'll help you find a home and get it done. So I feel a lot of happiness in my heart by doing so. Right? Same thing for others.
Okay.
Right? See, बोलते ना, this is like रोटी कपड़ा और मकान, जीवन के 3 निशान, right? If you can help somebody to get a good house, उससे बड़े और क्या सकता है? बोलते ना, बांटना है तो फूल बांटो, खुशबू हर दिशा में फैलती है, right? Once it stays in the house, you will remember me lifelong.
मुझे बताइए क्या फर्क है in yourself or your personality when you're working for money, when you started out, which everyone does, especially when you start out, you need the funds also to do anything anyways. Even बाद में वो dream भी है तो उसको achieve करने के लिए लगने तो वाला है. That's the reason we have to anyways get the money. But what difference do you think it makes from inside you when you're working for money and now when you're working, not for money? I mean, money is not the priority. तो हम में ऐसा कुछ फर्क आता है?
बहुत बड़ा फर्क आता है एक्चुअली में. So see, from day one when you get your first job, right? होता है ना, पर्पज ऑफ द कंपनी, विजन, मिशन, यहाँ से सुना, यहाँ से निकाल दिया. करेक्ट? पैसा आ रहा है ना, बात खत्म. करेक्ट? At that time the job become monotonous. With that mindset, right? Job become monotonous. You look for career, you look for politics, all those things, right? इसको बोला, उसको बोला. But when you are purpose driven, right? ये सब चीज दिमाग में आती नहीं है. So what happens? The customer will also see that value in you, correct? This guy is serious about helping me. वो अपने आप दिख जाता है, मुझे जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ती बोलने की. मतलब once plus when purpose driven, then money also comes actually. उसमें दोहराई नहीं है, right? But मेरा अभी वो है नहीं, मतलब पैसों का रहा नहीं. But it helps a lot actually once you're purpose driven. And I am lucky enough actually now, most of my senior team member, they are also purpose driven. Like to name, like Pawan Sharma for last 10 years is with me, Mani Singh 10 years, Isha Karda, first employee almost 12 years now, Devjani 9th year, Sandhya 6th year, Chitra 6th year, Vinay 5th year. So a lot of people are staying now. All of them become purpose driven now basically. यहाँ काम अच्छा करना है बोलकर. And we feel pride also, no? एक अच्छा लगता है खुद को भी. See, when you go back home, right? You can tell proudly, no, कि हाँ हम लोग ईमानदार है.
Right. Definitely. Also, retention of employees is really higher at Agarwal Estates.
It is.
And the values, your culture, it goes down really well with your team, since you said that everyone is now purpose driven. All right. So just looking at the background of your office and everything, so are you into spirituality?
Big time. So that have changed me actually to like all those purpose and all those gyan, right? I never used to talk about all those things. So 30th September 2018, I came out of the second phase of my Vipassana.
Okay.
On that day, I was very clear, made up my mind कि आज से झूठ नहीं बोलना. From today, no more left and right, yes or no.
Okay.
And somehow that feeling came from inside actually, right? And Vipassana helps you to look within yourself, right? And this is where the improvement comes. And then when I started reading Gita, then I realized the importance of Gita. When it says कर्म किए जाओ, right? फल की चिंता मत करो.
Hmm.
So spirituality with the Gita ka gyan, they go along hand in hand actually.
Okay.
So that spirit come from inside by any form of meditation,
Okay.
and then you act. Gita part is more of an action basically. But see, पहले क्या होता था, people will tell करो, but करना दिमाग में आएगा नहीं आपको. Spirituality will give you that thought कि नहीं ऐसा करना है बोलकर, and then you execute it.
Okay. So, do you think this spirituality outlook, this practice, it has helped you through business as well? Through keeping your mind, stable, focused, purpose-driven? Do you think spirituality is one of the routes to doing
My
all
success?
this?
Yes.
So tell me one message that you can give to this generation who are, budding entrepreneurs who wish to be entrepreneurs, how spirituality can help them through entrepreneurship. Since you're practicing it to an extent where you're reading Bhagavad Gita, you're doing it every day, you've done Vipassana, I think you're one of the best persons to guide here. Because I think this generation, we don't, practice spirituality at all or as much. So yeah, so please shed some light on this.
So, in my last 2 our annual events, right, in my annual speech, I covered both Vipassana and Gita as a part of my annual speech, right? And how it helps, it will give you that inner power. That inner power will give you focus. That focus will give you decision making quickly, right? You could differentiate what is right, what is wrong, right? So you don't have to debate. So see what happens, decision making takes time. With the spirituality, it does not take time. You know in your heart, ये सही है, ये गलत है. You are a quick mover, right? So there is a saying, no, कि if you delay right decision also, that will cost you more money than wrong decision, right? So spirituality will help you to make a quick decision. See, I am so much sold for spirituality. I came last year in November. I was in Mumbai for 11 days for Vipassana. When I came out from there, I had a new policy in the company that any of my employee can go for Vipassana and I will give them extra 10 days of paid leave. So far, 2%.
That's incredible.
Yes. So Meena is my own sister. She just came back. And Isha, my first employee, she just came back yesterday actually from Vipassana. So this will help her. And one more thing, if you do spirituality, right, any kind of meditation, it will give you a calm mind. A calm mind is always better than a worried mind, right? To deal with the people, deal with your team, and all those things basically.
Right. Wow. I think, yes, I'm going to reflect upon this from today.
Sure.
And so tell me lastly about the vision of Agarwal Estate. Like you said, 100 employees and by next year and everything. So let's talk about next 5 years. Where do you see yourself, your company growing? Also about expansion, will it be always limited to Bangalore or you plan to extend your services beyond Bangalore? And any other vertical if you wish to, you already mentioned that probably, you want to go narrower into the brokerage system itself rather than doing any allied services. So that's fine. Yeah, let's talk about the otherwise vision of the company.
So I strongly feel that Bangalore market itself is big enough for a company like us to grow. So for the time being, for next 2 to 5 years, no plan to go any other cities. Regarding where I do myself for next 5 years, so typically as a vision statement, most of the company will have that they want this much of revenue, this much of employee, this much of customer, right? Our vision statement is the number of testimonial actually. So by the end of 31st March 2026, our vision was to have 5,000 testimonials. If customer is giving us a testimony, right, that means he's a happy customer. This is how I judge the performance of the team member, a satisfied customer basically. Now our mission statement is to change the perception of real estate services in India. And not only we as a good broker, we are working with like-minded other broker as well, so that a broker can get a better name, but good for the everybody basically. So we promote other agents as well.
Okay. And so one last message to anybody who is planning to start a brokerage firm, a young entrepreneur especially who is planning to start your brokerage firm today. What do you suggest him? How should he go about it? What should be the priority?
So for any business, I tell them the foundation should be trust one team. Second is transparency, one more T. So that should be your core as a human, right?
Okay.
Based on those as a foundation, tools, training, and technology, right?
So,
You should have the right tool.
First, you said
First T for trust,
trust, transparency, technology.
Tools also, right?
Huh.
Then training, you have to train yourself.
Then training, okay.
And technology.
And technology. Okay.
These three things you have to use: tools, training, and technology. And then 3 more T, things take time. So don't jump into कि नहीं आज किया तो कल हो जाएगा बोलकर, right? You have to have some patience basically. In the long run, yes, if you follow these, nobody can stop you.
All right. I hope the young entrepreneurs, they are listening to this, that they have to be really patient but focused no matter what. And probably with this tool of spirituality that you have mentioned, should be able to get through this, especially when it comes to being patient and decision making.
Yes.
Thank you, Manoj sir. It was lovely talking to you. It was very insightful. So thank you. Thank you for coming on Talk Real podcast platform. I hope you had a good time, sir.
Thanks, Komal, for having me actually. I'm equally grateful to you. And I also enjoyed talking to you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
All right.